What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking more polybushes, some engine bay detailing, and a few parts that are very iconic that make a Mark 1 a real Mark 1. Let's go and take a look. Right then, first things first, let's talk polybushing. Now, as you are aware, if you've watched the series, we polybushed the rear suspension because all the bushes were shot. And I could only buy a kit for the whole car because it was cost effective. So I did. Now, I've been meaning to get round to doing the front suspension. So the other day, I stripped the front suspension down and removed it from the car. 4 bolts, very, very easy job. I then removed the old bushes from the arms, painted the front suspension, fitted the new bushes, and then popped it back on the car. So that's another job done. Now, let's talk engine bay detailing. Now, I'm not going to go into huge detail on this because I will do a more in-depth video and I'll go into the depths of what you can really achieve in that engine bay to make it as nice as you possibly can without removing the engine, because that's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to remove the engine, and I do not want to drain the cooling system, because as you may know, guys, 7 coolant flushes later and I don't really want to disturb it again. I don't want to go there. So I'm going to achieve everything that I can without removing the engine or dropping the coolant. But that's all there is for now. Like I say, if you want to see more of the engine bay detailing in a lot more depth, that should be a video that's coming soon. All going well. Now, let's talk iconic Mark 1 MR2 parts. When you think of a Mark 1 MR2, you think square, boxy, 80s styling. And there are 2 standout pieces for me. The first is that iconic lip spoiler on the front bumper, which has been missing from my car since I got it. I managed to get hold of one that needed a lot of work, so a couple of repairs, and then it was stripped, primed, painted. I put a new beading around the top, which was just a standard beading that I got online, very cheap, made up some fixings for it, and then popped it on the car. And I think it looks really nice. I think it finishes off the front of the car really, really well. So that's all good. And if you move to the back of the car, there's another equally iconic part on a Mark 1 MR2. And that is that rear plastic Roofline spoiler with the Toyota logo on it. Very nice. But the fixings had failed on it. But I ended up making a few little, few tab washers, kind of welding a nut to a strip of metal, bending it round the C-pillar, in behind the plastic C-pillar trim, which is also fixed now, guys, which is good for you. It's now on the car, and again, I think it looks really nice, and it really does finish the outside of the car. And that's all we have time for today, guys. That's all there is, really. This was just a bit of a mini catch-up, just an interim video, just to keep you up to speed with what's going on with the build. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and our next video, all going well, will be a very in-depth video on what you really can achieve under that bonnet on a Mark 1 to make it as nice as you possibly can. See you soon, take care.